Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new mini set card review, and this time I'm recording with the mic not muted. And yes, we have Mage and Hunter cards revealed, including a brand new secret and new companions. It's not always Huffer now. Well, it's always going to be something. We'll talk about that if you want to win these cards. I've been giving away 3 mini sets out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video in the description down below. Be subscribed to the channel, this video down here, this terrible one. And we are just over 200 subs away from unlocking that next mini set. We got till Thursday, so hit that sub button, make me go broke. So first, let's start taking a look at the Mage Hunter dual class card, the Mantle Shaper, a 5 mana, 5/5 elemental / Naga, and it costs 1 less for each spell you've cast while holding this. Fun fact, random fun fact, this is the first ever elemental for Hunter. They've never had one before. They were the only class without one. Warlock has one with Tarlurker, and Death Knight has one with Death Chiller. Random trivia, and that's what you're all here for, right? No, you're here for terrible reviews. And well, the Mantle Shaper is a card that can come down for 0 mana. You play 5 spells while you're holding this. This will not be discounted if it's in your deck or anything like that. That could be pretty good. It doesn't have to be in one turn or anything. It can be over time. So if it's in your opener and you have like the coin, it's down to 4. You play like a secret or a couple spells, it's down to 2. And you're playing any spell-centric deck, whether it be Mage, Hunter, that seems pretty good. Especially Hunter is like the bananas. You play 3 of those, this is ready to go for 2. Whether it be that turn or the next. And in Mage, you know, you like to play spells, a lot of them. You have a lot of 1 mana spells that generate other spells, or you just play your guy with a freaking 0 mana spell, right? That can trade away. Can't think of the name off the top of my head. You just play that for 0. This could come out. So this could also go into like Naga Mage with like Spitelash Siren or whatever it's called, where you could just go Naga spell, and you can like basically get the 0 mana Naga that way. There's a lot of ways for this to come down for 0, and I have learned from the Corridor Creeper that you don't sleep on 0 mana 5/5s, especially ones that, again, this won't take very long once it's in your hand, depending on the deck. Obviously, if you're minion centric, don't play this card. It's not going to work well, but with a lot of spells and all of that, yeah, I think this will see play in both Mage and Hunter. It'll probably be annoying a little bit for, you know, how early it might come down, particular against Mage. But again, I think Hunter can utilize this as well. I'm giving this a 4 to 5 in Standard and Wild. And yeah, look out for Mantle Shaper. It's just, maybe it'll get nerfed like Corridor Creeper did back in the day and go to a 2/5, so it's not easy as spam. But Corridor Creeper, to be fair, came down a lot faster because you play a 1-drop, it would summon patches, and it would count for other minions dying too, right? Like, it was just so easy to get out. Whereas Mantle Shaper, you gotta play the spells, but yeah, it's not that crazy. And it's important to note, it's youth cast, so if you play a spell that, like, you know, plays another spell like Void Scripture, that will only count as 1 spell. So you can't double dip that way. But still, I think this is relatively consistent play in both Standard Wild and for Hunter and Mage. So yeah, 4 to 5 in both formats, all that stuff. I don't remember what I said. This is my second take because I muted the first video and I'm still rambling. This is how I am. What can I say? Next, we have a new Mage Secret, the Summoning Ward. When your turn starts, summon a copy of your highest cost minion. So you play a 2-drop and it survives. The secret's out there, you'll get that 2-drop. You play a 10-drop and a 1-drop. If the 10-drop survives, the 1-drop survives, you'll get the 10-drop. You play a dormant minion and the board is empty, you get nothing, because I've already had it confirmed. Dormant will not proc this, nor will an empty board. If you have no minions on the board, it will not be procced either. This is extremely conditional, extremely one more. I think it might be worse than the last secret, the Azurite Vade, where if your opponent played a card like they drew or added to their hand that turn, right? It was added to their hand in some way, you get it for 0. That secret sucks, right? It's not good. I don't think this is good either, because again, your opponent can just clear the board. You might just get a garbage damage minion, right? It's a copy. So it's just weird. I'm thinking maybe in Wild where you have like Cabal Crystal Runner, the 0 mana 6/5, but its base cost is 6. So if that lives, you can get another one of those, and there's a lot more ways of cheating out secrets in Wild, but I still feel like you're just playing Objection, Explosive Runes, Counterspell, Rig Fair Game. I don't think this makes the cut because, again, it's situational. It doesn't really counteract anything. It just gives you more stats, which not the best ability for a Mage Secret, but you will see it see play, whether it's the Excavate reward from Mage, whether it's just created by from Mage or Rogue in particular. But again, every single secret they make makes Objection less likely to be discovered. Plus Objection is rotating, so that Excavate secret ward is going to get a lot worse because they're going to get cards like this and not Objection. I'm giving it a 1 out of 5 in Standard Wild. I don't think this sees play. I think it's incredibly greedy, incredibly win more and situational, and just, I don't think it's a good secret. I really just don't think it is. But lastly, we have a really cool card here. We have new companions. It's always Hifar, the elemental companion spell. So like Animal Companion was back in the day, except this is for Mage and Hunter, and instead of summoning beasts, it's elementals. The first one you get is a Misho, a 3-mana 4/4 elemental. It can't be targeted by spells or hero power, so really annoying early minion you might not be able to interact with whatsoever. Get Hifar, 3-mana 4/2. Your spells cost 1 less, so Sorcerer's Apprentice for 1 less mana now. It used to be 2, got nerfed to 4, but regardless, Hifar, that can be pretty good. And then Leok, a 3-mana 2/4 spell damage +2. This is the cheapest spell damage +2 we've ever seen without a real condition. Like Arcanus can't go face. I mean, the condition of this is it's random, so you will get one of these 1 and 3, you would think, right? Unless it's like up first always. But there are implications for it. Like they're all good stats for the cost, right? 3-mana 4/4. The 4/2 has the Apprentice effect, spell damage +2. Reverberations. You can do some combos possibly. Get lucky, get Hifar, Reverberations for 2. Then your spells cost 2 less. Maybe you have another reverb. Your spells cost 3 less. There's possibilities with it to be kind of nutty, but again, it's so unreliable because it's random. I don't know what you're going to do with that. And the spell damage +2 can be really sick too. But again, you can't rely on any of these. And I feel like unlike Charge, Taunt, attack buffs, those are just consistently good things. Whereas this is just like, yeah, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Maybe I just get a 3-mana 4/2 and I can't even play a spell and then it just dies for nothing. I don't know how good this is going to be, but flavor-wise, it's awesome. I hope it sees some play. I just don't know where. Definitely not in Wild, I don't think, where it's probably too cheap or too expensive for a random effect when you have just broken stuff. But maybe in Standard, it's just like a tempo-ish kind of combo-ish option. I don't know. I'm going to give it an optimistic 3 out of 5 in Standard, a 2 out of 5 in Wild. I wouldn't, be super confident on it, but really sweet flavor and excited to see how these tokens look golden. Anyways, hopefully the audio went through this time. We'll have another review in like an hour or so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.